Welcome to our group magazine project. This magazine was created by Jade, Candy, Michaela, and Tyler. This video was made to tell you about our magazine site and to show you how to navigate through the website itself. We did this magazine as an assignment for our English 2010 class at Salt Lake Community College for the 2016 spring semester. Our instructor was Professor Rebecca Miner. At the beginning of our class, we were each asked to pick a social justice issue we could have as our focus for the papers we would be creating in this class. Our magazine was created to showcase our papers and the social justice issues we had come to be quite passionate about. We chose a specific theme for our magazine, showing how all our social justice issues correlate. The theme we came up with was "Change happens through awareness, but it takes one step at a time." We chose this theme as we felt each of our social justice issues are important to many people in our society. These are all complicated issues that need to be discussed and steps need to be taken to further progress in helping to create a better situation concerning all of our different social justice issues. Now let's go to the Meet the Editors page. In creating this magazine project, we each had a role to play to ensure the success of the magazine. Jade was the visual editor. She made the website and inserted all of the information into the site. She worked to make our online magazine pleasing to the eye as well as easy to navigate. The editor-in-chief was me, Candy. I was responsible for managing group meetings, making sure things were getting completed in a timely fashion. I reported to the professor on the progress of our magazine. I was also the final check for the overall look and workability of the magazine. Michaela performed the role of the research manager. She oversaw the citations page was well done in correct MLA format. Tyler helped as the lead writer. He was responsible for the overall flow of the magazine and rectifying any grammatical errors in the texts. He also contributed to a section of writing on how our social justice issues are connected. Now let's go back to the homepage. As I said earlier, each one of us chose our own social justice issues to focus on. Let's scroll down. Here we see each of our individual social justice issues. Jade wrote on physician-assisted suicide, as she recently went through an emotional experience watching her great-aunt pass away from a terminal illness called multiple systems atrophy. Jade watched as her aunt lost all muscle functions and eventually became trapped in her own body. Trying to imagine herself going through the same scenario was almost unfathomable. She saw this as a traumatic experience for her aunt and wanted to learn what options there are for the terminally ill as end-of-life options. Candy focused on student predatory lending. She chose this topic as her brother and sister-in-law got into quite a bit of student debt when they went to college. She has had several discussions with them on the financial stress of their student loans. This topic has been on her mind particularly as she has recently began attending college. Candy wanted to get the word out about the dangers of student predatory lending. Michaela chose to write on the legalization of medical marijuana after she read about a local Utah woman who is disabled and used marijuana to help ease her pain. The woman went to jail as the use of marijuana is illegal in Utah. After the woman was released from jail, she and her family moved to Colorado so she could use marijuana legally. Michaela feels there are medical marijuana factors that are beneficial to many people and wants legislation on the use of marijuana for medical purposes to be addressed in the different states. Tyler chose drug abuse as a social justice issue because of the personal effect it has had on his immediate family. His younger brother started experimenting with prescription drugs and alcohol in high school and eventually transitioned to heroin abuse. Tyler saw how drugs almost took the lives of his younger brother and his younger brother's family multiple times. Tyler feels that drug abuse needs to be addressed with a more open-minded approach rather than shunning the loved one. He feels help needs to be welcomed, not viewed as a sign of weakness for one struggling. Now let's look at the other tabbed sections of this magazine site. Let's go to the editor's notes page. Here we explain a little more about why each of us chose the social justice issues we did. Scrolling down on this page, you can see pictures that can be clicked on that will take you to our individual notes pages. The notes page goes into further detail as to why we chose to publish the specific papers that we did. Let's go back to the editor's notes page. Further down, you will see a section written by Tyler on how our social justice issues are connected. You will also see a section written by Jade on how the website was created. Now let's go to the published works page. The Published Works tab is simply another area to access each of our individual papers. You can click on each picture to read the paper itself. Now let's go to the citations page. Here you see our citations listed per individual paper. Thanks for viewing this video. We hope you enjoy reading the articles in our magazine.